Hello everyone and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 3. Now I have some both good and bad news. As you can tell, it's the 5th of December 1942. This means that you've missed out on quite a lot. Why is this, you ask me? Well, Fraps has been a bitch lately, and it's been about 4 to 5 days since I uploaded any of this. And the reason is, well, I would have uploaded an episode for about 2 days ago, or perhaps yesterday, but that video was and got corrupted. So there's not much I can do about it. I can only sort of go through what you've missed out on, and it's been a couple of months really since we ended our last episode in May. Now, let me talk about Europe before we begin with this. Russia has pushed back immensely. The Germans took Stalingrad and they got to around Moscow right here, and they branched out quite heavily here. But then the Russians just pushed back in a matter of months. It looked really bad for them, and I thought, oh my god, we're going to get another OP Germany and it's going to be game over completely. But nope, the Russians pushed back. I think they got this event like for the motherland or whatever, no, not one step backwards, and they get this insane sort of bonuses that just pushes the shit out of the Germans. And so we'll see a bit of a sort of a realistic recreation of World War II still, but it's a bit early. This should have happened in 1943, not this early. It's weird. Anyways, the Americans have a section here in Norwich, or whatever you say, Langham and King's Lynn. It's probably their staging grounds. I don't know if they had this realistically, but they've annexed that. And they've fought the Vichy France, or French rather said, down here in Africa together with the British. So everything's looking pretty good for the Allies right now. But that doesn't really involve me, because I'm busy with my own war here, my own personal war. Anyway, speaking about Vichy France, I took the advice, and for a couple of months ago I invaded Vichy France with some of my troops. They sent lots of them down here as well, so they're all fighting. Manchukuo gave me all of their troops in the region, so my army has increased to 2.79 million men, and I roughly rounded up everything. So the war is continuing really. We've defeated a lot of the Chinese troops, and it seems like the war is finally heading in our way. We're producing some special landing naval forces that we were introduced to last episode, and we are giving all the lend-lease we can to the Soviets. So that is about it. Quick recap, and that should be about it. This game is a fucking bitch though. Like, this turns into a slideshow whenever you speed up too much. This is quite bearable, but it can get quite nasty after time, to be honest. Yeah, the Chinese are on full retreat right now. They've got a lot of ground to cover, and we've opened up another front down here. This was suggested to me by a viewer that I would do this, so it's working out quite nicely. It's gonna take Phnom Penh, and then we'll be done with that. We're taking Saigon and Hanoi. But really, this here, like, you should have heard my reaction. The Russians, or the Germans, have made it to about this place around here, and they've taken Stalingrad, and they were almost going to take Astrakhan and Kubushiev and all that. And they just got pushed back. Look at this. Immensely. This is one hell of a push. Really, really nicely done here by the Russians. But you never know, the Germans could quickly turn around. You never know. The front will get smaller, and troop quality will matter more than quantity. So the Germans will probably see another push, if the Romanians can hold, that is. It'll be interesting to say the least. America and Canada working on. Haven't seen any Canadians in action yet. No Canadian colored territories, whatever you want to call it. Not quite yet. Japan. Why are we yellow? We should be like white. Like yellow, yeah, okay, but we don't even have that on our flag. Jello, not yellow, Jello. Jello? No, Jello is like the thing you eat. Fuck, can't pronounce that. But we're pushing in with all the troops here, and we're doing really well, so it's just a matter of fact, we're just going to continue and watch it all go down, really. This happens every now and then, that you miss out on something, but there's not much anyone can do anything about, to be honest. So we're just going to annex this completely, and then we're hopefully going to put the troops on the flank, or the border up here on the side. Why did we send... Yeah, I sent down an army down here. 33rd Corps. Yeah, I really gotta do some reorganization once this is done. I'm gonna return all the expeditionary forces to Manchukuo. I'm gonna disband all the bad troops, merge everything together, make it one hell of an effective army, and then put them all on the border to communist China. We're gonna wipe out every Chinese motherfucker there is. Trust me on that one. Now these guys should really attack into Heng and lock them off. Let's see what happens. We'll see what happens. More natural decisions. No, I'm not going to do any Tora craziness. I'm not going to attack anything now. I'm staying as it is. I'm pleased with the results that we've been managing to get lately here. And this run up here is completely fallen. They are trying to spread out a bit more here, but there's not all too much that they can throw at us, to be honest. Seem to have a little something remaining here though, but we'll probably break that as well. Partisans, and a lot of militias holding Chongqing. Interesting, Chongqing. 2.73 million now. That's what we're peaking at. It's nice. Now take Quinzhou. Now it's just a matter of fact of speeding this up. We're on blitzing stance, so all the troops are going to literally be blitzing their way out, taking as much as possible. Looks like we'll have to fall back in some areas, but we cover up for that in many other. I can't use my navy anymore all too effectively. Not much I can do about it. I'm taking all of this now. These troops are probably going to be sent back home. It's quite a lot of them actually. A lot of military police might be kept in this area though. Here's my 9th Navy. They're all busy. No, attacking stance, you fools. Dion Hayes got this place under control. Tojo, yeah, we got Tojo last time as well. He's like a special character. He's our emperor. And the rest is down here. Majority of our troops. First topic. But of course, that are all Manchukuo troops. Can't wait to get rid of it. We're done with this. We'll be done with this war, rather said. See, peace, very likely. What? All territory will revert to its pre-war owner. Seize the Chinese coast. Puppet. Seize the Chinese coast. Puppet. Seize the Chinese coast. Puppet. Seize the Chinese coast. I'm not gonna do that. I added it to my war goal, but there's gonna be an autosave now. I might just do it and see what actually. It says it's gonna be reverted to its pre-war owner, but I've added the war goal. Wait. Okay, let me see this. We just had an autosave, so if this ends up the wrong way, we can always load that up. But I mean, I could completely wipe out nationalist China, of course. It just takes so much longer. Oh, okay, let's take a look at this instead now. Focus on Europe, it's equally important. Germany's decided defense. The news from the front is grim, but all is not lost. New superior weapons will turn the tide. All we need is time to bring them into service. Dissolution of the Third International. We decided that Lenin's useful idiots would be more useful if they had a bit lower profile, so they are now obeying the instructions of Moscow to say they are not obeying instructions from Moscow. I don't understand what that means. U.S. war machine kicks into gear. Following American involvement in the war, manufacturers around the U.S. became an efficient operator. 18 million women were employed, but dying. Let's get some guns on the front. Yeehaw. Alright, that's cool. That's great. So I'm gonna read everything in a very stereotypical accent. German's gonna get this very kind of Wehrmacht kind of thing, and then the Russians are gonna get this very Russian accent. And then the Americans are going to get this kind of cowboy extinct accent that doesn't even exist anymore until you go back and watch old movies or something. I don't know. And Japanese. You gotta stereotype things, you know? Stereotypalize everything. You don't have to, but it's kind of what's happening. France is... Ooh, look at that. We just got all of this. Sexy lady. Oh my god, I'm lagging behind like a motherfucker. France got some areas though. Oh, come on. Stop being a bit of a cock. Slide showing at the lowest speed. It's not allowed. Fucking hell. Why'd you send so many troops there? Oh, that's all MP. MP military police. Alright. Seriously though, China. Wait, fuck. Calm down, slow down, slow down. This is lagging to fucking hell. Pause the fucking game, you fucking idiots. Thank you. I've hit one of those lag spikes in the game. This just happens every now and then. It's a delicate moment that you have to be really careful. So many things are going down now, but I didn't ask for this. What? Come on, you fucking pissers. I don't know what a pisser is, but fucking Haiti. There's nationalist China. Peace. See, I'm gonna save now. It's paused. It's lagging like a motherfucker. But I'm gonna save. And I'm gonna now propose peace. And see if I get the coast. If I don't, then, you know, this is just a test. Because the coast is everything, really all I wanted. Nope. That is shit. Really, look at this. That is complete shit. I'm not doing that. Nope. I seem to have got myself into a lag spike as well, so I'm going to stop it here. I'm going to head back in, and we're going to take off where we left when we saved. So, I'll be right back. Alright guys, that is not exactly what we wanted. That ended up, well, we just wasted like 5 years of war for nothing. So, screw the peace. We're going all out annihilation on these guys as asses. Okay, speed things up. Yeah, I gotta keep some troops along the Chinese border in case they do something. I'll be fucked if they do, but it'll be interesting to find out what they would do. They might just wait, because, you know, once we're done with these guys, they probably know what's gonna come and occur. Why are we taking France? They're not with the Axis, are they? No, they're at war with them, so why would we enter their territory? That doesn't make any fucking sense. Oh, no, we went here. Oh, not down there. Alright, that makes sense. Lots of MP. It's annoying, to at least. Never ever will I agree to that. Be the dumbest thing I could ever do. So politics. Everything looks about the same. Whoa. Jesus Christ. It's a lot of it. I wonder if it's my IC that helped the Russians win that much. Perhaps they just need a little more. Or was this sort of historical turnaround that just sort of gave them the bonus to do it? Or gave them the power to? I mean, hopefully the Germans can sort of hold this here for a very long time, so that we can at least see an Allied invasion in the Western Front. God, look at the amount of airports they have. That's crazy. Absolutely insane. Our manpower's gone down heavily. We need 78.1 to reinforce. Look at that, it's dropping crazy. We're not gaining as much nowadays, are we either? Nope. Total war, 100%. Every single bloke is to be sent in. Don't really need to hold these areas. It's all about moving forward. Alright. Looking good. Revolt risk, quite heavy in Japan for some reason. It's diplomatic mode. I haven't seen Finland get involved yet. Odd. And where am I here? Drifting towards the Commington now. Well, anything but the Axis, really. Can't really drift to them now that I'm at war with them either. We're pushing in here at the top. We are on an attacking stance, of course. So we will just be blitzing through. Actually, talking about blitz, put that on the blitzing stance. And blitzkrieg's a shite out of them. Looks like they're actually beating us down here. What the fuck you doing? Now those guys are screwed. They're gonna get pushed out entirely, yeah. Look at this landing force down here though. There's a shit ton of Kimputai and militia. Wondering what kind of effect that would have on the enemy, but we should probably see some of these guys being sent up as well. I like how the AI actually does really good when you give them like a navy and lots of troops, and they do really good. Now a lot of people have been saying you should just let the AI do this, and I mean yourself, and the AI can control something else. But look at this front. How could I possibly be keeping the speed up while controlling this all myself? It is, you know, it's possible. Actually, to say how could I possibly is kind of wrong, because it's very possible. But the thing is, I should have done it off the start. I don't know how the organization is made up with and what units are connected with what and everything, so it'd be a bit messy if I took control all of a sudden. So I'm just gonna keep watching and hope that my AI does as good as possible. They seem like they're really doing good, so not much to fear. Siam, fucking hell, Mongolia. I can't really do much to open up another front with the Chinese. I'm stuck with this one, really. 2.71 million. The Germans, yeah, the Germans are definitely holding this. I'm wondering if the Romanians can keep up with it though, but they wouldn't have to deal with too many fronts. It'd be, it'd be Odessa, Roslina, and Pervomaisk, Nova Odessa. Petrove, Dnipropetrovsk, Kiev, Homel, Minsk, Vilno, Kaunas, yes, Smolensk. Where's Kursk? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Brain freeze. Where the fuck is Kursk? Minsk. There we go. Yeah, I figured I missed something. Kursk. One of the heaviest tank battles in world's history was fought out there, I think. Especially in World War II. Amazing. Probably already happened though. It did of course already happen, but it was on the offensive, I believe. So the Germans must have won it, or it could have been on the defensive as well. You know, I don't. Can't remember exactly. The British are attacking in down here, but the Italians have beaten back the Americans. And America has made this their permanent territory. So is the British. The Pentagon is funny. Or finished. Look at that. Running a war isn't easy. Look at that. No, running a war ain't easy to say the least. But at least we're winning it. That's all that matters right now. We're blitzing through the Chinese down here at the bottom. Province by province. We will take it. More rebels. Kill them all. Get on with it. Gonna watch from above now, to be honest. Oh, what? Dalian. Rebels. Hopefully the Manchukuo boys can deal with that. Well, they gave me kind of all their troops, so don't know what to say really. Quilin. Take these places. Tialin. Army Group HQ. Good. Mouth of Thames. Accessible Dover convoy. Yes. Losing convoys here and there. It's unavoidable. And the Republicans are still holding up in Madrid. That is fucking hilarious, to be honest. Oh, and the Russians have really cleared this out now. I'm wondering if they're going to attack down here in Krasnodar and head left, or if they're going to break through in here and lock them off entirely. Because this is the only supply route they have now that goes through Krasnoperkop. Krasnoperekop, yes. And that heads out here. But I'm pretty sure that the Russians are going to clean this out fairly quickly. And we might just see a little Cold War. I'm wondering what side I'm going to be on, the Allies or the Soviets? Commies or Allies, let's say, East or West. I'm quite located in East, but I could be a valuable ally for the West here in East. We'll find out. Special landing force, not really being put to use all too much, if I'm going to be honest. It's not much that I can do, to be honest. 2, 3 isn't too good, but if I add another 2 brigades to it, it should be quite better. Amphibious armor, look at that. That is funny. Come on guys, keep blitzing through. Keep blitzing through, guys. It's an awful amount of HQs down here. Also troops up here as well. And we're winning it up here. We should be holding this out. Yeah, we should win that. I mean, otherwise the priority is not here at the top, it's down here. Once we've made it this way in here, then it's going to be pretty bad for the Chinese. They can't have any IC remaining right now. Barely any. So I feel bad for them overall, to be quite honest. Taking this out here. Nicely, got these guys nicely surrounded. As long as they don't fall in here. But look at the amount of troops we have here. Look at that. It's insane. But a little too many troops in one little section here. Oh, but it looks like we're going to unite this front now. Looks like we're going to actually unite this front now. They haven't been. They will be now, once we try Quinzhou. There we go, look at that. Got a nice unifying front here. So we should now be able to just push up. Crushing the remains down here. And they're gone, look at that. Now we can move all the units to the west. And keep attacking. Come on, boys. Keep up the attack. We have them on the run. And it looks like we're actually finally getting metal now. Fuel's pretty bad, but we've at least got oil back up and running. And looks like our industrial capacity just took a skyrocket. Or just skyrocketed, rather said. It didn't take a skyrocket, but it skyrocketed up. Look at that. But the Germans are holding this front now. They really are. They're holding this up here. But they're going to lose down here, that's one thing for sure. Interesting to say the least. Means that we'll have a bit of a more of a lasting war. Operation Citadelle, this is interesting. Field Marshal Manstein initially believed that the German army should go on the strategic offensive and deliver strong counterblows with their panzer divisions. He was convinced that the Red Army would deliver its main effort against Army Group South. He proposed to keep the left strong while retreating on the right the Dnieper River, followed by a massive counterblow to the flank of the Red Army advance. This idea was rejected by Hitler, as he did not even temporarily want to give up so much terrain. At the top of the German High Command, OKH, Colonel General Kurt Seitzler and the others did not approve of Manstein's defensive strategy and instead wanted to attack contrary to his recent behavior. Hitler gave the OKH considerable control over the planning of the operation. Over the next few weeks, they continued to increase the scope of the forces attached to the front, stripping other areas of the German line of anything useful for deployment in the operation. Alright. I mean, I hope that the Germans do like a pretty nice counter-offensive and break it off around here to Stalingrad and Moscow again. But the Russians look strong. They look awfully strong. And they've taken back Kiev now. Well, we'll find out what happens. The Allies have definitely seized control of Africa for a bit. We'll see how the Italians do. Conflict continues, to say the least. And they've been pushed back here in Greece, unfortunately. Taking a bit of a lag spike, sorry about that. This happens every now and then. There's not much you can do about it. It's going to fall back here to the east. And have a look at Japan. Light cruiser engine in France. Blimey. Look at this. Look at the fucking lag. Oh, come on. 2 frames. Better than 1 frame per second. 3 frames, 4 frames, 5 frames, 6 frames, 8. Oh, look at that. 22 frames per second. 30, 40. Okay, we're good. Can have a bit of a close up here for a while. So many German trained troops. Soviet equipment. What is she done? Breaking off the enemy there nicely. Wow. Look at this. Their front is just collapsing now. China is over with. There's not much remaining over here. I feel bad for them, guys. I think we're gonna head to 21st of March or something like that. And end it there, and we'll see what happens. But this is overall very nice. And I hope that we can continue this offensive for quite some time. You say? Okay, good. At least we get to keep some of our own supplies. We're losing metal and oil now drastically. Ba ba ba. Boom, boom, boom. Sounds like we're gonna do the icing guard there for a bit. Okay. Slowing it down does not change the FPS, that is the funny thing. So I can keep it at this and it'll still be equally slow. Okay, nice increase in everything there. Our technology is actually speeding ahead of many, so that's great. China cannot keep up with that. Our national manpower modifier should be pretty high, it's at 87%. Kumamoto. Yidu Shuka? No. Oh, see, I was looking up here. Yeah, the Germans have pushed back. Interesting, they really have. The Romanians might lose it a bit down here, but they've definitely pushed back. United their front and pushed back. I'm really hungry, by the way. I don't know if you could hear that, but that's like my stomach crying out for food. I haven't had anything to eat this whole morning. It's kind of late, actually. So anyways, I'm going to end it up here, and thank you guys for watching. It's been very entertaining. Hopefully we won't have any more fraps errors or anything lately. I mean, unless this episode itself has been corrupted. I won't know. I just have to put trust in fraps. And that being it, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.